Hey, welcome back. Hey, Doc, you still with me?
Yeah, you know, isn't that fun sitting in that seat? Going, I got the last word. You're done.
He would have punched me. He would have punched me in the darn mouth.
Up when he shut off, and I was like, screaming. I'm surprised the hotel.
I'm sorry about that, but we were running up against it, buddy. I apologize for that. I'd never do that to you if you were sitting here.
It's all right. I'm just going to point out that you guys always bring up, all this stuff about Bush. You can't wait to throw stuff out about Bush. I'm just going to tell you, that is the lowest death count of any war, particularly a protracted one over 10 years of any administration.
Okay.
Any administration. If you want to start comparing body counts, let's start looking at democratic wars, namely Vietnam. All right? Right there. That was a waste right there.
It was. So and you'll never find a Democrat that agrees with it.
About something good, which is Ukraine.
Keep beating the drum for Iraq. That's been serving you guys well since 2004. Please talk about Ukraine.
Over this thing. What?
I said, please talk about Ukraine.
All right. All right, good. So there's something called the Internet Party of Ukraine, the IUP. IUP.com. You would think a bunch of people that know the internet would have a great website, but they don't. They have several characters from Star Wars that run for office. One's Darth Vader. That's obvious. Now, I had the special privilege of running down and seeing Darth Vader at his statue in Odessa. They turned a statue of Lenin into a statue of Darth Vader. All right? And so there it is. And so here's Darth Vader. Honest to God, I thought he would be taller. They have Darth Sidious, who ran for city council of Odessa, and he won his election. Darth Vader ran for mayor of Odessa, but the rule is you have to have a picture of your face. And since that is Darth Vader's face, they wouldn't accept it. But they have Princess Leia, Padme, Anakin Skywalker. They have this entire crew of people running. They are so excited that they have a seat on arguably the second most powerful city in Ukraine is Odessa, by far. Some think it's the most powerful because it has the most money. But now this Internet Party is a serious player in Ukrainian politics. And the best part of this entire story is, as Darth Vader was going to the polls to vote, his driver, Chewbacca, got pulled over and arrested for not having proper ID. I'm like, dude, look at that face. That's obviously Chewbacca. But honest, if you look at their platform, it is very conservative. They want to reduce taxes. They want to increase prosperity. They want to wire the entirety of Ukraine and improve the roads so that they can have more commerce. I think to myself, holy cow, how come that's not gaining traction? Of course, the UFC fighter Vladimir Klitschko ran for mayor of Kiev, since he's already there as mayor, and he got 38% of the vote. And there's a guy named Kobzar, I think that's his name, and he's some kind of billionaire magnate, and he didn't even get 1% of the vote. And I mean, honest to goodness, when I was flying into Kiev, there was a picture in a field of this guy and his party, right? I mean, it had to be 10 acres big. So this guy spent a ton of money, and he didn't even finish at 1%. Anyway, basically what happened is the Russian sector because we talked before, Russia split pretty much down the middle. The east part is Russian, the western and northern part is Ukrainian. And that's basically how the votes went. Yanukovych's pro-Russian party got a lot of the votes in the east, and Poroshenko's party got a lot of the votes in the west. It was very exciting because they had a lot of parades and everything else. And they actually established a police line when the right sector, who supports Ukrainian rights, came up against the opposition bloc, which is Yanukovych's old party. And it was right outside O'Brien's pub where I was having breakfast. And I mean, there was riot police, there was the National Guard, and you know those little Polaris Razors, little 4x4 buggies you can get? Mm-hmm. There's several of them that rolled up the street with missile launchers strapped to the top of them. So, that was very interesting. And so then the next thing that's going on is Argentina is having an election, and the party in power down there, it looks like they're going down to defeat. They're going down. Apparently it's a liberal party, and the liberal party is going down to defeat because their policies are too expensive and the economy is tanking. So it's one of those things where, as I watched the Rugby World Cup and Argentina take on Australia, these people were excited. The Argentinians were, I mean, that's their sport. They kept saying, look, in 8 years, we went from nobodies to challenging the number one teams in the world. And we're proud and excited about this. I talked to them about their politics, and they go, this is why we have sport, because our politics are awful. And so I just want to say, despite America's problems and despite our conflict within our parties, our transitions are really very orderly compared to everything else in the world. And we have something in America that really a lot of other countries don't, and that is, no matter who's in charge, things really don't lurch back and forth like they do in other countries. So anyway, that's my spiel about elections and everything else like that. I'm going to write an article tonight or tomorrow. I just dropped my phone, sorry. Either tonight or tomorrow about, Argentina and their rugby team. So.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for the international update stuff. We always appreciate it. We got a few minutes left. I think we'll end on time tonight. But so in those last few minutes, Jordy, I want you to do something for me that I know that you'll probably be okay and very well prepared.
Remember, we're trying to get onto a Christian radio station.
Okay.
I mean, you said, Jordy, I want you to do something for me.
I want you to.
I'm a good Christian man.
I want you to plug Flatt Tire Center.
Oh yes.
Take us out. Talk about Flatt Tire Center in the last few minutes.
Well, I own a little place called Flatt Tire Centers. It's over on Southeast 14th and Maury Street in Des Moines. It's a family-owned business. I'm a second-generation owner. We're a high-volume tire dealership. We do, brakes, belts, hoses, tires, alignments, shock struts, all of that sort of thing. Mechanical work on cars, basically. If the part moves, we work on it. And, of course, we specialize in tires. And it's a labor of love. It has my family name on it. My father started it. I lost my father back in February, and so this has been kind of a rough year in a family business, thinking about a lot of time that I got to spend with him there and the things that we did. And we're just kind of a throwback, an old-fashioned dinosaur tire shop. My guys treat people pretty well, and we try and do things the right way.
I couldn't agree with you more, and I believe you'll be welcoming a new Flatt.
Actually, no, we have baby Flatt. Baby Daphne is 3 months old.
She's 3 months old. So that was okay. So that was because I'm talking.
Congratulations.
3 months ago, and it. So that was maybe a balm, right? In a tough year, losing a parent.
It was
sort of a circle of life kind of thing.
I've experienced a circle of life this year. We
couldn't be happier for you guys, and I got just a lot of memories of the family coming out, and then the nights with your when it was just you and your beautiful wife in the casual bar having dinner. So
absolutely,
good
times.
Oh, it was a great time. It was a great time. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed the discussion. I know I sure did. There were moments where I was so giddy, I was about to dance around the studio. And I'm not exaggerating about that whatsoever, but please check us out, Facebook, Twitter, docandlefty.com. We are going to be coming to you every Tuesday, 6:30 to 7:30 until they kick us out, and be looking for some really cool guests here coming up in November. We got to confirm some stuff, but we're going to have a really exciting month going into the caucus season in January. So be back every week. Honestly, check us out also on also on YouTube, and just stay political, Iowa. Thanks for joining us. Good night. You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Representative Tom Shaw, and I love these guys, both of them. Love these guys. Get over here. Get over here. Love both of them.